Surely the presence of peace is in this place. And so as we take a breath of peace, we exhale, we allow that peace to fill us as we either close our eyes if we're comfortable or finding a spot just before us to gaze upon. As we allow that peace to again, as we breathe in, filling our being, and on the exhale, allowing peace to be anchored deeply within us. We let the chair support us as we just become heavy. On the next breath in, the exhale, becoming even more at peace, we allow our shoulders to come away from our ears, our forehead to smooth, our jaw to relax. As we consciously move from the head into the heart, and we know that as we walked in this room, love was also surely in this place, and so we allow love to be breathed in through the heart. And as we exhale, we allow it to anchor us, fill us. And I invite you to have a smile at your lips, to set the intention, not to cover up over anything, but to set that intention of a smile. For this moment, there is nothing but this moment. As our breath finds its own perfect rhythm, we move that smile to our hearts, placing a smile on the heart space, again acknowledging all the feelings that may live there, and yet the smile reminding us that it's all okay, that whatever is there just is. There's no judgment. There's just the opening of the heart, the showing of grace to ourselves. As we feel that heart space open wider, feeling blessed, knowing the divine spark that lives within us. As we move the smile to our abdomen, placing a smile there, giving thanks for the strength, the health, the wholeness, and the healing that our body is undergoing in this moment, the wholeness that it is. Giving thanks for the food that nourishes us, and everyone who makes it possible for that food to arrive on our tables. A smile of thanksgiving for the strength of our being. Knowing right now every cell returns to its own perfect DNA. Healing has occurred. And so we place a smile on our legs, on our knees, on our feet, even the base of our spine, giving thanks that we move around the earth with purpose, being the extension of God itself, the extension of the one power and one presence, that we are the hands, the eyes, the ears, the mouth of God, and that Spirit works its way through us in the most divine ways, and so we are grateful. And so we move the smile to our forehead. That where there was perhaps anxiety or confusion, we allow that to melt away and the smile to replace it with the knowing that divine wisdom is always at work. That the answers are there. We allow the worry to just float away, be carried away, and peace, that peace that anchored us at the beginning of our time in silence, meditation, to fill from the top of our heads down to our toes. And we know that our heart has opened even wider than just a moment ago. And so with the love that fills us, with the peace that fills us, we allow it to spill out into this room to bless each other, so that any prayers that have been on the hearts or minds of anyone now get absolutely returned back to the pureness of spirit. We know that the highest good is at work for each and every individual here. We allow this love, this peace to flow from this room out into our greater cities. And we see it as it expands to the state of Arizona, throughout the United States, to North America and South America. And we watch and feel and send our peace and our love around the world, so that where there was darkness, there is now light. Where there was heartbreak or sadness, there is now hope and absolute love of the highest vibration. Where there was confusion, there is now clarity. And comfort surrounds the earth. And this love and peace comes back to each of us, surrounding us like a blanket, comforting us in knowing that all is well. All is well. And so we open our hearts and our minds just a little bit more as we allow a moment to let our highest power, Spirit, God, speak to us in this moment. It is in this moment that we affirm our divine truth, our divine identity. I am. I am love. I am wisdom. I am strength. I am faith-filled. I am. We allow this I am to live in our hearts this week. We know that as we walk through our week, we can return to moments like this. Peace-filled, centered. And so we take a conscious breath, feeling the chair that's been supporting us. As we fill ourselves with the gratitude of this moment and answered prayer, we begin to move our fingers and our toes, maybe our head from side to side. Take another rejuvenating breath, awakening breath, and when ready, we open our eyes as we together sing the Lord's Prayer.